So we are here together
Again.
Today.
Not tonight, for another episode of
What's it good for?
The time we kind of get together and we have a little fun
Yeah.
with products, and we don't take ourselves too serious, but introduce the things that we sell and what's out there. And Jade wants to have a word with you.
Well, I'm actually really excited we get to do this video because it's the first time we've actually had these in stock that haven't left the second they arrived to go to customers. We actually have a moment to do this. This one will probably be up for sale shortly after this video is done.
And gone.
And
They're
gone,
very, very
yes.
popular.
And so that's really awesome. And you know, we never talk about ourselves, but Peter, how are you doing? How you doing?
Yes, let's move on from that. We're not going to go there, but we are going to go here. This is, tell them what it is, Jade.
It's the ATEM Mini Pro. It is a purpose-built streaming switching device that is freaking awesome for the money.
Really, very professional. COVID came, and these got very popular because at a crazy, crazy low price, small footprint, it solves a million problems, okay? This is a 4-channel switcher. It means it has 4 HDMI in the back. You can install anything HDMI. You can install 2 cameras and a computer, so if it's being used, let's say, in a church application and pastor's preaching, you got 2 cameras or 3 cameras live, and he quotes something and there's a reference on PowerPoint or a ProPresenter, you can go to that and make that one of your selectable items. A lot of nice little features on this. Right now, it's going to the computer for streaming. It goes out USB into the computer. You have multi-view being shown on this one. Now, you can keep multi-view here and your output goes to USB. If you go to full view here, you won't be able to see the individual cameras. You can always use other peripherals to do that, but the real purpose of this is for streaming. Getting it right on the internet, HD quality, a lot of features. You do not need to hook up your computer for programming or application. You do at least once though, because there's a lot of features on this that once you set it up, you can then unplug. So you've got whatever is red here, that's the video that's on. What is green is what is going to next. So if I wanted to go to computer next and I hit cut, it switched it over to computer. Right now, the next one in line is source 2, but I want source 1. Hit cut, and it automatically goes to that. You can do cuts, or you can do auto, which lets you do a mix. It's a nice dissolve, and you get to choose a different interval timing on it. Lets you do a follow audio. Just simple buttons. It's easy to do. You don't have to be a whiz. Audio follows video is very simple. That if you have audio playing on a computer like this, when you select it, whatever audio is playing will follow. Most streaming, though, you may use that on the computer, but you're not going to use it on the cameras. It's got audio inputs, so you have a lavalier, or you'll go from your sound booth.
Yep.
Into
it. Now, you do need to adjust your audio with the software. You can, the gain on the microphones or the gain off of your HDMI cable that's coming in. And there's a page for that on the computer program. The software is free.
You do have an up and down volume per channel.
Per channel.
So you could set that. You do need to set your gain structure ahead of time.
Yes.
Why are you here?
Because he's good looking.
I'm intrigued by such a small box with so many buttons on it.
Oh, look at him with the good answer.
You're
All
very
right,
good.
that's why he's here.
So your HDMI out is customizable. That is your HDMI out can be preview, can be program, whatever you want. But the USB-C out goes to your computer.
Yeah, and that is
Just
your
good.
program material. All right, as we were discussing earlier, as we were kind of reviewing this, we have installed these, we have used them, but we sell so many, it really is hard to always remember what everything does.
And
There's
they
so
haven't really
much.
been here long enough for us
No.
to
So
learn them.
one thing that Chris, one of our techs, really drove home, it's not really intended as a live presentation switcher.
No.
In other words, it's not for something, a switcher for putting stuff on your video screens or a video wall. This is meant for video recording for acquisition. We just installed this at a local broadcast studio. Just kids doing their morning broadcast to the whole school. So simple. They're just doing a cuts between their inputs. They have kind of a setup like we have here. They have 2 cameras going into it, and they have their PowerPoint. So when the class, when they start their morning broadcast, it's already showing a loop with some background music. They start their morning broadcast. They go to the camera. They hit cut. Yep. The kids do their presentation. Second camera's on another wall for the Pledge of Allegiance. Really cool. Very, very simple to use. Output is wonderful. It works. It looks good. Go ahead.
And it is 1080. It outputs 1080p. Only 1080p.
No 4K.
Yeah.
No 4K.
It's not adjustable. So what'd you say this was, Jacob?
That is your picture-in-picture.
And when would you use picture-in-picture? Really? You don't know when you would use picture-in-picture?
I never use picture-in-picture.
I know, but all right. So I am a Talking Heads corporate. You're using this for corporate. And I'm talking, but I want to stay on the camera in the view while I'm talking because I'm arrogant like that. Not that our customers would ever be, but I want to stay on video. But I am discussing the fire that occurred down in our basement of the warehouse. Well,
that's what they do in corporate a lot.
Yeah, so you go to a picture-in-picture showing the fire while I'm still going like this. If you look down here, there's a fire in our basement, and that's picture-in-picture. It has simple buttons for positioning at different quadrants of your screen, and so of course you have to have that input that's going to be the picture-in-picture. You add it to it, and that's how you use picture-in-picture.
That's great.
What about, does it have built-in effects or any of that stuff?
The effects are simple. It's just your mix. It does have some sweeps where they're all pictured here too, so you don't have to go into the program or anything elaborate. The little picture on the button shows you what it does. Like as you're transitioning, it'll let you...
it's hard doing that upside down.
It is. Let me see if I can do it. See right there?
Ooh.
See how it's scrolling from the top down?
Ooh.
Different ones available. This one's from left to right. So it's cool, like woo, like this, woo, and woo, and take it right out.
You're enjoying that
and
way too
When
much.
would you use those transitions?
When you want a little bit more eye candy.
With that left to right.
You know what? In the world of video, to be honest, you watch anything on TV, 99% is cuts.
Yeah.
But there is a time when you want to reflect that you're moving on to a different segment. A swipe across
the visual cue
goes to a whole nother thing. Maybe it's church and you're going from worship to the sermon. Goes, you can scroll across one time. You don't keep doing it. Switch it back. Now it kind of lets the audience know, hey, something new. It wakes you up because it's something you're not seeing. That's when you would use it. See?
That's why we work for him.
Look, I'm the janitor here. They just brought me in because I'm an animated janitor, clean and sweet. So anyway, I think we're good on this. Any other questions? Yes. Please email your questions to Jade.
We have one right now if you need one.
Yeah,
they
have
are
more on the way.
hard
we always
to
have
come
more
by.
On the way.
Crazy hard to come by.
If you want one of these, just get your name on the list. We'll get it to you as soon as humanly possible. We do have, well, by the time somebody sees this video, this one's gone, but there'll be more.
And we should describe, these come as an ATEM Mini, an ATEM Mini Pro, and there's also an ATEM Mini ISO.
The ISO's cool. That's the new one.
What makes that cool, Peter?
I don't remember.
I'll tell you what makes it cool. You can record all 4 input sources.
Separately.
Separately.
Yes. Which is good for post-editing, anything you need like that, for selling on eBay. And you wouldn't sell that.
Well, and a lot of people will, for a church, for example, will do their service live, but then later they'll post it, and you can actually edit it a little more, and you'll have everything you need.
You're not stuck with the
live performance.
Whatever, mistakes you might have made, cutting and mixing live. You can go back to a source. And I think we're good, and we're out.
I think we're out.
Good.
Thanks for hanging out with
America.
us.
See you next time.